Hello student, this is Suman Sharma from SVM CineD and this is the next video for class 6. Here the chapter is Sorting Material into Groups Part 2. In the last video, we have studied about the matter and properties of matter like appearance or hardness. In this video, we will study some more properties of matter. Here, as you can see in the slide, that the third property is soluble or insoluble. So first, we will know that what is soluble substance. Here, the substance which dissolve in water is called soluble substances. For example, we know that salt dissolve in water, sugar dissolve in water and make sugar solution. We use this process for making the solution. So, the substances which dissolve in water is called soluble substances. Some liquids are also soluble in water. For example, vinegar, lemon juice. These are liquids, but both these liquids are soluble in water or dissolve in water. Now, in the next slide, the topic is insoluble substance. Here, the substance which do not dissolve in water is called insoluble substance. For example, sand, chalk dust, sawdust are the examples that do not dissolve in water. As you can see in the image that when we dissolve the sand with the water, then after some time the sand just settle down to the bottom of the beaker or the glass and the sand cannot dissolve in water. So these are the examples that do not dissolve in water and are called insoluble substance. But some liquids are also insoluble in water. As you can see in the image that if we pour the liquid in the water, then after some time it looks like this, after some time it looks like this, and after some time the oil just floating on the water. So we can say that some oil like mustard oil, vegetable oil, kerosene oil do not dissolve in water, so they are insoluble substance. Now, apart from the solid or liquid, there are also some gases that are soluble in water. We know that oxygen is a gas and oxygen gas dissolved in water, which is very important for the survival of animals and plants that live in water. So, oxygen is one of the gas that is dissolved in water, so it is soluble substance. Now, in the next slide, the another property is transparency. On the basis of this transparency, all the objects are classified into three parts. First, transparent object. Second, opaque object. And third, translucent object. First is transparent object. Those substance or material through which things can be seen are called transparent objects or transparent material. For example, we can see through the glass, we can see through the water, air and some plastics are the example of the transparent material. As you can see the images of some example of the transparent substances. You can also put some more example of the transparent material which is present in your surroundings. Now, in the next slide, the topic is translucent object. As you can see, the object and the material through which things can be seen but only partially, or we can say that the things can be seen but not clearly is called translucent object. For example, butter paper and frosted glass are example of translucent objects. As you can see this, we can see the hand through the butter paper but not clearly. So butter paper is a translucent object or translucent material. Similarly, this frosted glass is also an example of translucent object. Now, in the next slide, The topic is opaque object. Here, the object or the substance through which the things cannot be seen is called opaque object. For example, your book, door, shoes, your toys, all these are the examples of opaque objects. Now, there is very important topic that we need to group objects for a number of reasons. Why? So students, we have to group all the objects because it is convenience to store, and we generally group objects in order to store similar objects together so that we can locate them easily or we can find them easily. For example, in our houses, we store spices together in the kitchen while we store washing products in our bathroom so that we can find the all spices or the washing products easily in our home. So these are the reasons that why we need to group objects for a number of reasons. Now, there is some homework for all of you. First, differentiate between transparent, translucent and opaque objects. You have just seen their definition in the slides. Second, define the term soluble and insoluble substances. Soluble substances are those which can dissolve in water and the insoluble substances are those which do not dissolve in water. Name the 5 substances which are soluble in water. You have to think about it that is present in your surrounding and you can feel that or you see that and you have to put 5 examples of the substances that are soluble in water. And similarly, you have to write the 5 substances which are insoluble in water. These are the homework for all of you. So students, this is enough for today. Thank you so much.